there. I would love to show you today how to train your dog the first steps in the Leave It cue. So we're already started here without you. So anyways, Leave It. I'm just going to give it to her because she's been really good and she's being very patient. So Leave It is a first stage of teaching your dog some impulse control exercises. And it's also really helpful for keeping them safe and teaching them not to grab at things that are dangerous, like if you drop a pill or something like that. And once they learn this, it's just a fantastic exercise. And your kids can even do this with them, especially with these first stages of teaching Leave It from the hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this out, and I'm expecting she's going to sort of look at my hand and maybe mouth at my hand to try to get the treat. But once she leaves it, then I'm going to mark it and reward. So marking is just telling her exactly when she's done what I've wanted her to do. Some people use a clicker, but clickers can be hard when you've got lots of things in your hand. So I just use the reward marker word yes. So I'm just going to bring her back over here a little bit just so you can see. Okay, good. Now I'm going to hold it out. So she's kind of looking. She's left it. I say yes, and she gets the reward. Okay, I'm going to try it again. She knows this too, so a little bit of cheating is going on here. So yes, good girl. So sometimes that can take a little while. Like sometimes they'll sort of lick at your hand for several seconds, and that's okay. And once they understand it, that it really helps them really learn and enforces that learning. So come over here, baby. Okay, good. Yes, good girl. So I've marked and rewarded that. So you don't want to add in your verbal cue, and your verbal cue is actually Leave It, or whatever words you and your family are going to use for your dog. So you don't really want to add that in until they really, really understand this exercise very clearly. So probably after they're doing it 10 out of 10 times, every time, then you can add in the word Leave It. So Leave It. Yes, good girl. So the next stages after that is teaching Leave It from the floor. So where you would put the treat on the ground in front of them, and I don't have a treat in my hand right now, but where you would put the treat on the ground and you would cover it up, and you just gently open your hand to allow them to see it, and cover it up very, very quickly if they go to grab for it, because you don't ever want to let them get the treat when you're trying to teach them not to get the treat. Then you're training them the opposite thing. So you would have the treat on the ground, getting ready to cover it up very, very quickly. And once they've stopped and they've left the treat alone, that's when you can pick the treat up and hand it to them. So you don't ever want to allow them to get the treat off the ground, even when they've done what they're supposed to do, because you don't want to teach them to go and grab for something on the ground when you're trying to teach them not to. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you've learned something today, and if I can ever help you, please reach out at any time. Thanks so much.